guys, so today, Sandy here, and today we are doing a demo and review of my Godin Metropolis Classic EQ. Okay, that's what it says in the middle, so that's what I'm going to go with in the sound hole there. So, what do we got here? This is a dreadnought style acoustic guitar from Godin, all solid wood. All right, we got a spruce top, we got solid mahogany back and sides with this white binding. Now the fretboard is, I believe on this model, it is made of rich light. They do make a version that has rosewood. And then we got the Godin insignia here, okay, painted headstock. This is uncovered. I do have, there is like a little cover, a truss rod cover that goes here as well. All right, we got these open back tuners, all right. And this comes equipped with the LR Bags EQ electronic system. So you can plug this guitar in, it goes right into the strap lock over here, okay? And it's nothing too crazy, all right? You have inside here, you have a volume and you have kind of an overall tone knob, all right? But otherwise, what you see is what you get, okay? Now, this is a great quality acoustic if you are in the market for an acoustic guitar. So these retail for right around $1,200 brand new, which frankly is a phenomenal deal, all right? I mean, you're not gonna find much better than that for a made in North America all solid wood guitar. It's not gonna happen, okay? Like cheaper than that's not gonna happen. We got the nice inlays here with a little special one right at the 12th fret. Tortoiseshell pick guard. Really not much to talk about with this guitar. I mean, it's just a solid worker's acoustic guitar. Now, I'm sure you're not getting, it's not nearly the same effect, you know, filming this way, okay? So I'm gonna get into some sounds. Before I do, hit that subscribe button. I am trying to build this thing up. And you can, I'm gonna do two different kind of sound profiles on it. So first, I'm going to use my Shure SM57 microphone to film it how it sounds just acoustically, all right? Then I'm gonna plug it in, going through my mixer, and you'll hear it straight through. Okay, so you'll get an idea what the piezo pickup sounds like. And then I'm actually gonna do both, all right? And at the end of it, I'll tell you my thoughts and yeah, I'll give you my thoughts on this guitar. So here we go. Okay, so there's a lot to love on this guitar. Now, personally, I think the best sound setting was actually both of them, okay? The microphone, the SM57, picking up the sound, let's call it the natural sound of the acoustic guitar, and having it plugged in. So if I was going to record with this, that is definitely what I would do. And I'll be the first one to admit that, like, I tried positioning the microphone. I did my best, all right? I'm not a recording engineer. I don't pretend to be. But I think I did a good enough job to demonstrate the difference in the tones, all right? But I do think if you're going to record with it, you need to do both. That said, if your goal with this guitar is to go out and play, okay, you're probably going to rely more on the Undersaddle Pickup. You're going to rely on that for your sound to get out there. And there's nothing wrong with that tone whatsoever, okay? I thought it sounded good. I thought it sounded great, okay? This is it's just a great working man's guitar, all right? It's not a lot of money, so like $1,200 for a solid wood acoustic, that's nothing, really. I mean, that's pretty inexpensive, really, when it comes down to it. I know people are thinking, you know, if you're not in the guitar world, people hear that and they're like, $1,200, are you crazy? But no, ask your guitar friends. It's not a lot of money for an all solid wood guitar, especially one that is made in North America. So, and check these out. These came out, I think, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. Like Godin, like obviously Godin, like there's so many sub companies in Godin. There's Seagull, there's the Norman guitars, there's Simon and Patrick, there's Seagull. But they actually started a few years ago making acoustic guitars under the Godin name, because for a long time the Godin name was just used for electrics. But then they switched it up and they started doing acoustics. This year they actually came out with the Century series, which there's actually 2 price points on that. There's one that's a little bit lower, that's a little cheaper than this, and then there's another one that's like, you're paying some money for it. I haven't had a chance to try one of those. Godin, if you're watching, love to work with you. But yeah, you cannot go wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this guitar, okay? If you pick this up, I do think you'll be happy. And the nice part is, with it being solid wood, like solid wood, I find it ages better, all right? And I think most people agree with that, okay? The more you play it, not only do you get better at playing guitar, but the more you play it, it'll actually sound better. It just has to do with how the wood fibers work. I'm not a luthier. I don't understand all of this, okay? But the way it was explained to me is that with a solid wood guitar, if you think of the fibers like this, with a solid wood guitar, as you play, they loosen up because the vibrations go through it, which that loosening of the wood fibers, it actually makes the guitar, it makes it sound a little bit warmer, all right? At least that's what I understand. And, you know, luthiers, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, please yell at me in the comments. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's how I always understood it, all right? Is that after a while, it loosens the fibers, which makes the guitar sound warmer and a little bit more worn in, all right? So that's one of the perks versus, you know, with a guitar that's, you know, laminated, there's glue in there. So it's not vibrating as much. It's not going to get as loose. But anyway, I digress. This is a good guitar. I don't think you could go wrong with it. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this demo. Sandy from Sandy's Guitars. Keep practicing. You're getting there. Take care.